I'd like to start this meeting. Good morning, Cynthia.
Good morning, Sergey.
Fantastic. Okay, since Rizal isn't here to be my secretary, I'd like to nominate you to be the secretary. So I'll just pass that over. Hey, good morning, Gani. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I need discussion with Pak Novi, so I'm a little bit late.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, no worries. Gani, what are you talking with Padu? You're on squad 4, right? Or are you still on squad 3?
No, Pak Novi is want to discuss about booking.com.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Understood. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get started here. So I'd like to nominate Cynthia to be the secretary since Rizal isn't present, and let's continue. Okay. So let's start with old business first. Oh yes, the chair recognizes Gani. Go ahead.
But I will record the.
Sorry, sir. This small iMac cannot record the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday meeting we cannot.
I understand. Okay, Gani, in this particular case, I'm starting the recording. I suggest in the future we open up just one computer just to record. So we create one computer, and all it does is just record the meeting so that way Rizal, Ara, whoever isn't here can see it. Today I will do the recording, and then tomorrow I think we should have a separate machine to do the recording. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'd like to finish as soon as possible. My daughter's graduating right now, so I'd like to be able to attend that. So on old business for leadership, we reviewed our objective 4. The statistics look pretty good. So I think we hit our revenue mark, and we hit our target for reviews and our targets for revenue. Let's take a quick look at what we're doing as of today for revenue. I think we already went past it actually. So where's my statistic board? Statistics. Here it is. Okay, just to see real quickly where Squad 4 is doing. I think Squad 4 is outperforming itself. It's doing really well. The performance on it looks incredibly strong. We've done more business than last month, and let's see what it is. So on each squad's contribution, Squad 4 has finished out at 32,000, so above the stretch target. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so that's the good news. We need to collect data on what the total amount of business was like here. There's a statistic here for tour revenue. Does anyone know where the tour revenue amount is?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So, Mrs. Secretary, can you put on new business? I'd like to know how we calculate tour revenue, and that can be a discussion on our next sync up. So I think it goes into reservations, right? So just what is the revenue from tours? All right. The second discussion is about Cynthia proposal branding. Cynthia, were you able to connect with the Digital Marketing Guild?
I'm back.
Oh, why is that?
No, I think the name there's
Only user will attend the digital marketing.
Oh yeah?
Yesterday, I'm a little bit confused because I'm waiting for the digital marketing meeting, but no guys.
All right. Cynthia, let me tell you what happened there. I hosted the digital marketing in a room based on what is said on the paper, right? So there was some ambiguity about where, and this is why communication is so important. So on the paper for digital marketing, it said it's an Appear/Bukit Vista, but it also said Diba's thing. So now we've clarified it. Now the room is clear, and I recorded my session on digital marketing. I think what can be done is if you're there, just ping the chairman, right? Just ping the chairman on WhatsApp and ask where's the meeting being held, because it's not clear. So I went into the room. I knew Deba wouldn't be able to attend. I knew Bayu wouldn't be able to attend, so I just hosted it anyways. The digital marketing is it's on the paper. I'd like to rehost it today, actually, if possible, because there's quite a lot of material, and I asked for 4 o'clock, so same time today, so that way we can get through and get all the matters of old business done. If you're available, Cynthia and Gani, please attend today at 4 o'clock, all right, and we can cover that. Okay, great. This is a great idea. I think this can be added onto new business for digital marketing, and we can discuss how to integrate. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. It looks beautiful. Okay, so we can integrate this definitely into digital marketing, perhaps elevate this to a larger practice. Okay, great. We'll leave that on old business for now, and continue on to the next topic. Air support schedule is clear now. Is that okay? Okay, so if it's clear, I would like that to be removed from old business because we have certainty on air support now. Okay, let's go to the next topic, which is what I think the bulk of this meeting will be about, which is the Lebanon holiday schedule. I did see that there's a schedule here, but I do not understand what the schedule is at all, so I'm proposing a new schedule. So the current schedule is fairly confusing because it does not really state, what? Okay. It does not really state what is going on which particular date. So the current schedule shows June 3rd, 7 to 10, Wayana, reservation, morning greeting. I'm not sure what that's about at all, right? And then I'm not sure what this schedule, once again, let me finish speaking and then I'll open for discussion. I'm also not sure what this is about. I'm not sure why Dominic and Bona, who are on squad 3, are on this schedule. That makes no sense to me at all. And so what I am proposing is I need to have this schedule up here, right? And I need to know essentially what roles are we covering and what roles are we not covering. So I understand Rizal and I understand Gani just does content. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. If Gani does content, then the holiday schedules are not affected by him. Is that correct? Because we don't need any content people over Lebanon holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me just clarify that real quick. I like to motion that Gani, we do not do any content work over the Lebanon holidays. Can I have a second? Okay, it's been seconded. Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, no discussion. Let's put it to a vote. I motion that there should be no content work being done during Lebanon holidays. All in favor, please vote now. Okay, great. The motion passes. Okay, Gani, you're clear then. We don't. You're not affected. Okay, I'd like to motion that we should have air support available for morning and evening to cover the flow of guests coming in. Do I have a second on that? Air support should be covered in the morning and evening. Good. Okay, it's been seconded. Is there any discussion?
Yes.
Okay, yes, go ahead. The chair recognizes Wayana.
For discussion on the 3rd of June, still Cynthia, I believe, right?
Okay, wait. Just let's cut it to discussion. The discussion right now is there should be air support in the morning and in the evening. All right. So, is there any discussion about whether or not we should have air support for morning and evening?
Happy.
We have to have. Okay. All right. So, is there any other discussion about that?
I think we need to discuss the schedule.
Okay. So let's vote. Let's all agree on this first. All in favor of having air support for morning and evening, please vote now. Okay, great. All right, so we're going to have air support for morning and evening. So then this is what I propose. Mrs. Secretary, can you copy all the way down to the 10th, or to the 9th at least, right? Daytime AS, evening AS. So just copy and create that down the column. I'd also like to clarify when are Lebanon holidays. Does anybody, is there any discussion when the holidays begin and when the holidays end? Okay, the chair recognizes Gani.
Okay, so based on government information, the holidays start from 3 until 7.
3 until 7. Okay.
Only the when they're off.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me revise the question. I'd like to ask when are. Wait. Let's. We just need to cover the days that are the holidays, and then when people come back, then that's okay, right? We'll go through. All right. I'd like to make the scope of this from June 3rd until June 9th. So it's 2 days before the holiday. It's right when the holiday begins until a few days after the holiday. So that covers all the irregular days during the holiday. Is there any discussion about the scope of the days? Yes, okay, the chair recognizes Wayana. Would you like the days to begin earlier or later?
I think I just add the row here, like daytime AS, like who's doing in the paper.
Yes, we'll get that. We're getting that done. but we just need to understand what the scope are. Is June 3rd to 9th the days that we need to plan holiday schedules? Or do they need to be before, or do they need to be extended after? Okay, I'm opening for discussion right now. Okay, if there's no discussion, oh yeah, the chair recognizes Gani.
I'm available on 3 until 4 June.
Great, thank you very much, Gani. All right.
Yes.
My discussion right now is just when do we need to make a special schedule for Lebaran holidays and when we go back to the ordinary schedule again. So my motion is that the holiday schedule begins on June 3rd and ends on June 9th. Do I have a second on the motion? Okay, Shindia seconds the motion. Okay, so let's have any discussion. Does there anybody who believes that it should begin earlier? Please speak now. Should the holiday schedule begin earlier? No. Okay, all right, so we start on June 3rd. Should the holiday schedule be extended past June 9th? No. Okay, so June 3rd to 9th. All in favor of having June 3rd to 9th, raise your hand now. Okay, great. So all we need to do is plan what we need to do from June 3rd to 9th, and then after June 9th, everything goes back to normal. Before June 3rd, everything is normal, okay? So, on June 3rd, who is doing daytime air support?
I can do
Okay, Cynthia, okay. Okay, all right. And who is doing the evening air support on June 3rd?
Batman.
Okay, Batman, Bali night shift, yeah? Bali, Batman. Okay, on June 4th, who's doing daytime air support?
my day off. I have to take my day off.
Okay. Okay, so we need a new person to do daytime air support.
I think I can.
Okay, Gani will do daytime air support on June 4th. And the evening?
Batman.
Batman again, Bali. Okay, can I ask, will Bali always do the evening air support for the,
Yes.
okay. All right, so let's simplify that. Mrs. Secretary, let's just go ahead and make sure that Bali Batman will do the evening air support from June 3rd until 9th for this holiday schedule, okay? Great. Who's gonna be doing air support on June 5th?
Me.
Okay, so Wyana. Mrs. Secretary, let's put down Wyana
The
as,
6th too.
okay, Wyana for the 5th and the 6th for daytime air support. What about June 7th? Who's doing air support for June 7th?
I'm still in my day off.
Okay, so Shinti's on her day off. Okay, I'd like to nominate Ara, but Ara isn't here right now, so we'll need Ara to accept the nomination. So let's put in quotation marks, Ara, so that it has been nominated, but the nominee has not been accepted yet. And what about the next 3 days? Ara too? Or
Can you see the BPUS?
we can take a look. Oh, we have to nominate somebody, right? It doesn't matter what it is.
One is back.
We don't know. Okay. All right. What about the 8th and the 9th? Yes, the chair recognizes Gani.
I think we have to look at the BB.
Okay. All right. Yes. Let's go ahead and open the BB work schedule. See what it is, so we can pick our nominees.
Yeah.
All right. While that's loading, let's take a look and see if there's anything else we need to cover. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Holiday messages. Oh. Okay. On holiday messages, do we have the holiday messages yet to Rizal and?
The chat.
Okay.
I recommend the chat, the group chat, the way we chat the guests. I've made it right now, and then I will keep going for the 6th June and 7th.
Okay.
I've made the 5th June.
Okay, fantastic. So, Cynthia, do I understand correctly that you will message all guests on the 5th and the 6th who are coming in? Okay, fantastic. Cynthia, can we put on this order of business? Can you show us what holiday message you're sending so that everyone understands what message we're sending to our guests coming in for during the holidays? Yeah. Okay.
I will do it.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the work schedule now and see what we see. The work schedule is still loading. All right, so on the work schedule for June, it's loading, still loading, waiting for the loading to happen
It's too long.
because we're sharing the screen, that's why. All right, so on the work schedule, let's take a look. Give me a second. Okay, it's loading. Okay, put the chat here. Okay. Wow, that is really long. Come on. Okay, all right. So, okay. The first person to come back is Ara. She's back on the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Wayana is also here on throughout. And Gunny's off until the 9th. He's coming back on the 9th. No, wait, Gunny's coming back on the 10th. Rizal's coming back on the 9th. Okay, so it would seem logical to put Ara on the schedule for the 8th and the 9th. Yeah? Okay, so let's go ahead and appoint Ara for the 8th and the 9th as well. Yes, the chair recognizes Cynthia.
Yes, thank you. I think I'll take in the June 8th and the 9th, so I can take to handle it.
Did Cynthia say she'll take the 8th and the 9th?
Yeah, because I take the day off until 7th.
Oh, okay, so you'll be back on the 8th and the 9th, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and put Cynthia back on the 8th and the 9th. And we're done. So Ara's only covering for 1 day, and Wayana's covering for 2 days, yeah? Okay, fantastic. Do we have agreement what daytime shift means? What's the time of daytime shift? Because Cynthia usually begins at 7. Are you beginning at 7 now?
Yeah, I'm always in the morning.
Okay.
Because like she check the gas in the morning. I do like the inbox in the morning.
Okay, and then if I may add a new time on this. What time is this being covered on the 5th and the 6th, Wayana?
From 7
From 7 to?
to 6.
7 to 6 p.m. Okay, so normal hours then basically, yeah? Okay, all right, great. So we're done, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fantastic. And then when Rizal comes back on the 10th, then the night shift will be handed back to, where's night shift go back to?
It's 6.
Who covers night shift after everyone comes back?
Always.
Always Batman. Oh, so that doesn't change. So it's always Bully that covers the night shift. Okay, so that was easy, right? All right, done. Great, we're done. So I'd like to adjourn the meeting. Oh, yes, Gunny.
Okay, so maybe at 4 June for the airport, I think I and Rizal can best on the VVS.
Okay, so you'll handle the air support for June. Which shift are you covering?
Day at morning 6.
Okay, you're covering morning shift. You're coming back on the 10th, right?
At 4 June.
Oh, I understand on the 4th. Okay, so that way Cynthia will get to relax a little bit in the beginning, and then Gunny will be busy and okay. All right, Cynthia. Gunny wants to cover you on the 3rd. Is that the 4th is already covered by Gunny? Gunny, is that a change or is you're already covering the 4th?
No, 4 June is keep on me. It's okay.
Yeah.
What I mean is, I think me and Rizal can cover at 4 June.
Okay, that's fine. That's already there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the way it is. Okay, Gunny and Mrs. Secretary, just put Rizal's name next to Gunny's name on June 4th so that they have a buddy. And
Sorry,
yes, I recognize the secretary.
yeah, I forgot to tell that. I think on the 3rd of June I will leave early, so I think.
Okay, yes. Then I would like to ask if Gunny, can I nominate you to cover? Yes. Okay. Fantastic. So Gunny can help cover the rest of the shift after Cynthia leaves early. Great. Okay, we're done. Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, that pretty much settles it. Let's talk about the next meeting. Yes, Mrs. Secretary, can you delete all the other schedules on this paper so that we are not confused about which schedule is the official schedule? So please remove all other schedules on this particular document. All right, let's.
I will remove this.
Yes, please. Yeah. Please remove every schedule, not the schedule that we just wrote. So the squad 4 list and also this thing below. Let's talk about who's going to lead the next meeting. So the next meeting will be when? next meeting will be when? What is the schedule right now? What's the order? Tuesdays and
Tuesday,
Tuesdays and Fridays, right? Okay, so the next Tuesday is going to be on. Okay. I need help. When's the next Tuesday? I'm opening the calendar.
Okay, I will check it.
Okay. Okay, the next Tuesday will be June 4th, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Do we need to have a meeting on June 4th?
I think it won't be effective on what?
Okay. I don't think we need a meeting on June 4th. And then the next Friday will be let's see, when's the next Friday will be?
I think the next meeting will be at 7, but maybe the 7 is also not effective.
Okay, let's have the next meeting on June 7th then, because that's when people get back. So I as chair will decide, I'll just go ahead and appoint June 7th will be the next meeting. Oh, sorry, June 7th. Oh, if the secretary can put in June 7th, sorry, I shouldn't be writing. And then the next chair will be, I guess, you, yeah, Diana? Yeah, you'll be around on the 7th. And the next secretary can be Ara.
I need to go.
Okay, all right, great. Thank you very much. I'll post the video in the link, and I'd like to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second? Okay, great. Meeting adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great holiday. If I don't see you again, I probably...
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
And mohon maaf, lahir
Thank you, sir.
batin, yeah. Okay. Okay, have a nice one, guys. We gotta go.